Welcome to Manchester United News Update. Subscribe for more Manchester United news, match previews, and transfer updates. Why Marcus Rashford is unhappy with Manchester United amid uncertainty over his future. Marcus Rashford's Man United career is at breaking point after he outlined his wish to leave and he has been omitted from the last 3 squads. Marcus Rashford is unhappy that Manchester United sounded out potential buyers for the forward without informing him. Sources close to Rashford have accused United of informing clubs of the 27-year-old's availability and that he was unaware of the developments. United have not made a concrete decision to sell Rashford, and well-placed sources say no specific conversations with intermediaries have been held about him, though they concede it is probable Rashford was mentioned given the speculation over his future. United were prepared to sell Rashford in the summer if there had been a market for the England international, though club figures stressed their preference was to keep Rashford and help him regain form. United received no offers for a player on a £325,000 a week contract. Rashford will be made available for transfer during the January transfer window, amid the possibility he has played for United for the last time. United have 2 more games this calendar year against Wolves and Newcastle United. Tension has mounted between Rashford and United since the start of last season. Rashford was disciplined by former manager Erik ten Hag in October 2023 for attending a birthday party at China White on Deansgate hours after United lost 3-0 to Manchester City at Old Trafford. Rashford was also dropped from the squad for United's FA Cup 4th round tie at Newport County in January after he embarked on a boozy bender in Belfast. Thousands of United fans sarcastically cheered Rashford's removal in the City defeat, and he has been booed on a handful of other occasions, most recently during his last appearance away to Victoria Plzen in the Europa League. The decision to hire the experienced PR advisor Caroline McAteer midway through last season caused consternation at the club. Ms. McAteer represents Cristiano Ronaldo and Jadon Sancho, 2 former United players who fell out with Ten Hag following incendiary public outbursts. Ms. McAteer's sports PR company also advised Raphael Varane. Varane, who has now retired, was dismayed by the handling of his departure in the summer after United did not extend his contract and said in October, "The project didn't suit me." Mason Mount is another sports PR company client at United. Sources say Ms. McAteer's connection with Rashford was an issue under Ten Hag, but is not as much for the new head coach Ruben Amorim. Rashford outlined his desire for a new challenge and the next steps in his career 2 days after he was omitted from the matchday squad against Manchester City on December 15th. Since conducting the interview with the journalist Henry Winter, Amorim has EXC. Man United transfer news. Red Devils interest guaranteed after surprise Marcus Rashford offer. Manchester United will have an opportunity to sign new players in the January transfer window, with the Red Devils also able to facilitate the exit of Marcus Rashford next month. The January transfer window is fast approaching, and Ruben Amorim may increasingly be wondering if the month could offer some hope. Manchester United's defeat to Bournemouth highlighted once again the work their new manager has to do, with questions over who he can build the team around. Marcus Rashford was left out of the squad for a 3rd time against the Cherries, but is by no means the end of the problems Amorim has to solve. The Red Devils next face Wolves on Boxing Day, with Newcastle to follow before the club have an opportunity to delve into the market. Some of United's squad could be playing for their careers with the 13 times Premier League champions. Mirror Football takes a look at some of the biggest transfer news and rumors surrounding Old Trafford. Shock swap deal. Marcus Rashford's latest avenue out of Old Trafford could be via a surprise swap deal. The United Academy product has admitted he wants a new challenge, with the club open to sanctioning a move. That could see Rashford depart as early as next month, though the Red Devils are keen not to strengthen any of their Premier League rivals. That means teams from Europe could see their interest piqued, with Barcelona said to be a candidate. However, to get a transfer over the line amid financial constraints, a swap deal is necessary, according to reports in Spain. Hansi Flick is now said to have provided the okay for Barca to use Ansu Fati as a makeweight to sign Rashford. Summer deal possible. Transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has confirmed Manchester United are one of a number of clubs chasing Atlanta midfielder Ederson. A deal in the summer has been deemed more likely than in January, however. United have persistently scouted the Brazilian ace and appear to be close to acting upon their interest. I can guarantee to you that several clubs around Europe are monitoring Ederson. Man United are one of them. For sure, Man United like the player, said Romano. Ruben Amorim wants intensity, and when you think of intensity, Ederson is probably one of the most intense midfielders around Europe. He's running for 3 players top player. January transfer window will be really complicated, but the feeling is that Ederson could leave in the summer. United have sent their scouts several times to scout Ederson. He has many fans around Europe. Neville demands overhaul. Former Manchester United captain Gary Neville has called upon Ruben Amorim to undertake an overhaul at the club. With the club in 13th and struggling to improve, the new United boss will have been left under no illusion of the players he has at his disposal. He's seeing what Manchester United fans have watched for 10 years. There has got to be a cultural over. Man United eyeing Leeds United star in surprise transfer move after Fabrizio Romano update. Meslier to Man United. A surprising January move could be on the cards. Manchester United are reportedly revisiting their interest in Leeds United's goalkeeper Illan Meslier, as noted by a recent revelation from Team Talk. The young French keeper has been under the watchful eye of Tony Coton, Man UTD's goalkeeper scout, despite Meslier facing some scrutiny over his performances this season at Leeds. The potential recruitment of Meslier is being considered to intensify competition for the current number 1, Andre Onana, who, while secure in his position, could benefit from heightened contest for the starting role. According to Team Talk, Man UTD's interest in Meslier is being led by their goalkeeper scout, Tony Coton, who is also looking at options like John Victor at Botafogo. This indicates a strategic approach to not only reinforce the goalkeeping department but also to prepare for future contingencies. Timing and transfer strategy. The timing of Meslier's potential move could be critical. Manchester United seem to prefer a summer transition, but circumstances around their backup goalkeeper, Altay Bayındır, who is not fully convinced, might accelerate their plans. Fabrizio Romano has noted that Bayındır might depart in January, which would necessitate an earlier than anticipated reinforcement. Team Talk elucidates this scenario. All will depend on whether Bayındır leaves in January. What could Meslier bring to Old Trafford? Illan Meslier's potential transfer to Manchester United raises questions about what he could bring to a club of such stature. At 24, Meslier boasts not just youth but a blend of experience in the Premier League that could be invaluable. His arrival could invigorate the competitive spirit within the squad, keeping Onana on his toes and ensuring that the goalkeeping standards remain high at Old Trafford. Despite the inherent challenges of moving from a rival club, the history of such transitions, although rare, is not non-existent. The most memorable being Alan Smith's move from Leeds to Manchester United back in 2004. Meslier's contract situation might also play a pivotal role, as he is only tied down at Leeds until the end of next season, with 2025 marked as a significant year in determining his future, European ambitions, and the Leeds perspective. From Leeds' viewpoint, losing Meslier could be seen as a setback unless they are prepared with a suitable replacement. With the keeper's contract running out soon and his ambitions to play in European competitions, the move could be mutually beneficial if Leeds do not ascend from their current standings. The interest from Rennes, although significant, might not fulfill Meslier's aspirations if they cannot secure European football, potentially making Manchester United a more attractive prospect. Man United told Big Summer Sale was a bad call, as Star was a player you don't want to lose. Former Manchester United man Jaap Stam has told the club letting Scott McTominay go was a bad call, as he's the type of high-impact player you don't want to lose. McTominay had his best season in a United shirt last term. He bagged 10 goals and 3 assists in all competitions, which included 7 Premier League goals, a tally only beaten by 2 Red Devils players. The Scotsman has since scored 4 goals and provided 3 assists in a Napoli shirt after a £25 million move. Ex-United man Stam has told the club it was a poor decision to let him go, given the impact he had at Old Trafford and is now having in Italy. Scott McTominay has been a very important influence at Manchester United, even though he wasn't a guaranteed starter, Stam told Sportlens. He scored goals and had a big impact, and those are the players you don't want to lose as a football club. Leaving might have been a good step for him, as is currently being discussed with Marcus Rashford, but he may well have wanted to stay. He has been a very important player for Napoli, and his confidence is growing because he is starting most games, and overall I think selling him was a bad call at United. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions as a club, and I understand that, but I wouldn't have been keen to sell McTominay. It seems United may not have known what they had until they lost it, as they could do with a player like McTominay amid their poor run, which sees them 13th in the Premier League. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.